memories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
For over 80 years, Sioux Corporation has
Happier crops, happier growers. Lead the field.
Our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community.
Are you looking for a professional house painter in the surrounding area? Big or small, new or old? Albers Painting specializes in restoring the true beauty of your home or business. Albers Painting is your professional commercial painter in Lenox in southeastern South Dakota. They are locally owned and operated, focusing on providing quality painting and top-notch.
Watchdog fans, it is our girls basketball pregame show. Our Beersherd Watchdogs are going against McCook Central Montrose MCM, the Fighting Cougars. I apologize if there is some background music that we did not originally attend. There happens to be a gym class where we have some middle schoolers playing the great game of Capture the Pin, it looks like right now. Anyway, how would you like to, you wanna come introduce yourself there, Kroger?
Oh yeah, I'm Landon Kroger. You guys probably know by now we've done how many of these pregame shows? I think one for every game so far. Actually 2 for every game. One for girls and boys, but we only got girls tonight.
We sure only do. I just realized I didn't say my name. My name is Easton Boom. Now let's continue on with the show.
All right, so the Watchdogs have started 3-2 this season with wins over 1-6 Baltic, 51-32, 3-3 Sioux Valley, who happened to be 3-0 at that time. But since our game has lost basically 3 straight, and that was 58-47, and then 0-6 Parker, 64-42. Ella Merriman is off to an all-state start this season. She had 34 points against Parker, and it was 34, around 30-ish, against Dakota Valley earlier this season as well.
The teams we've beat pretty well against the lower teams here. Sioux Valley was definitely a harder opponent. And the games where it was tough against DV, that was a very close game that could have went either way. It was just the bounce of the ball really came down to it. The Watchdogs got a little slower in that second half, but this Watchdog team is known to not get outworked, so they're going to put their butt off here in this game.
Yeah, and it looks like they put in a lot of training this offseason from the three-point line, as we have 3 girls on our team hovering around 30% from 3. Ella Merriman's shooting 35% from 3 and is averaging 27 points a game.
Yeah, it's an impressive stat line from her. We know that she can not only drive through the lane and score buckets that way through layups, she can really get them from the 3-point too. And our girls like to shoot them threes because they're always worried that Ella's going to come up through that lane. So it's a good way to optimize on the use of your players out on the court.
Yeah, and then for MCM, they have started 3-3. They have wins over 0-6 Parker as well, 51-34. 3-5 Chester, 52-38, and 1-6 Del Rapids, 55-41. Their leading scorer on the season so far is number 21, Carly Stefan Vader. I think. She's a junior guard standing at 5'6". She's scoring 15 points a game and is shooting 40% from 3.
Yeah, so this girls' team, well, this was last year, wasn't it? Last year.
This was last year.
Okay. This year we don't quite have the stats. Do we have the stats from their last games? No, we do not. But this team is a very young team. You know, it's 9 players being underclassmen is an impressive feat.
I'm pretty sure 6 of them were freshmen.
Yeah, so 6 of them being freshmen. That's really, really cool to see. They do have seniors on this team, but there's a lot of girls that are very young, which is sometimes really good for a lot of energy. Their younger girls seem to be just spry with that energy, keeps the energy up and very fast with it. But experience is also something that you could question here. Now, their last game they won versus Del Rapids, 55-41, was an impressive game too. I mean, some of these records, you look at it and go, oh, they're 1-6. But if you look at their schedules, they play some really tough teams. So I wouldn't say records are very much something that you should look at in this league. It's really on who they played and what the score was, because this is a tough league out here. We have one of the hardest conferences around here, so it's always tough when you come play over by here.
Yeah, and speaking of one of the ones, from what I see, there's 3 seniors on the squad, and one that had 9 points in the game last year is number 41, Abby Wagner, and she's standing at 6'1",
which is tall for a girl.
Yeah, very tall, long arms. We got a short team.
Yeah, height is a big thing. Like I mentioned last week, well, not last week. It was technically a couple days ago for the Parker one. Height is definitely a big thing in basketball. I mentioned Stephen Curry, who is 6'3". She is almost as tall as Curry, which is weird to say. So it's impressive. You know, if you're tall, this is the game you want to be in. So she should have some good minutes there, and hopefully, well, I shouldn't say hopefully. I should say hopefully we can use our height of Harley Coth to try to minimize her height.
Yeah, and Harley Coast's averaging 9 points a game and 27% from the free throw line. Some of the keys of the game for Beersford is to get off to a fast start. Against Parker, we got off to kind of slow start. I don't know if it was Christmas break game earlier in the day, started around noon, but we got off to a slow start, and then we went to that press, and then started scoring a lot more from there.
You know, the Parker girls team is a good team. They just start off super slow, so that slow start didn't affect the Watchdogs as much in that matchup. If those girls would have came out to a faster start, like as we said for one of the keys, it probably would have been a different game there. The Beersford Watchdog girls would have had to catch up there.
And another key for Beersford is play hard defense. We got senior Cassie Tweet. She's kind of the workhorse for our team. She's always on the floor for those loose balls, screaming when something good happens, if she's sitting on the bench or on the court.
Yeah, the defense is going to definitely be needed. MCM has had some trouble scoring really high points. Our girls have put up a decent amount of points here. You need to score over 60, over 50. I'm like, you got to keep scoring here, and these girls haven't done that as much this year. So if this MCM team wants to continue on their streak, they have to put up a lot more points than they have been.
And then our last key for Beersford is they have to stay hot from the free-throw line. Last game, Ella was hot from the 3-point line, I should say. As I remember sitting there announcing the game, and Parker would just leave her open, and you leave her open, she's going to drain them.
Yeah, she definitely puts a lot of hard work into her craft here. Ella Merriman is a key for both sides of the ball, for both sides of every team when we play. It is stop Ella or let Ella cook. It's one or the other. You know, watching her play is kind of insane how good she's doing right now. I know if I asked Ella Merriman, she might say she's not doing very good right now. She has really high expectations for herself, but she achieves very well. All-state level is insane.
All right, and that's, of course, for the keys for MCM, it's going to be stop Ella. Last year, they did a pretty good job as they held her to 9 points, 2 rebounds, 4 steals, and 3 blocks. Yeah,
when you stop Ella, that's how you win, and that's why they won last year, MCM did.
Yeah, it was a close game, too. Beersford won 40-37. So
no, it's MCM over Beersford.
Oh.
40-37. We lost to MCM last year. I remember watching that game. That was a tough one to lose. Ella just didn't hit that groove that game. You know, they had some good stops. They're a taller team compared to us, but I would say this year, Ella's probably coming out for blood here, and she's going to try to finish them off.
Yeah, and then another key for MCM is, sorry about if you can hear that buzz, is find ways to score, as you have not scored over 55 points this season yet. and Beersford has basically is averaging over 55 points a game. So you're going to have to find ways to score, as Beersford is a high-scoring team.
Yes, and then another key, I guess, it's not like you can change anything for this game, but I say time for the young team to develop. If your girls can try to find that varsity, we hope that they find that varsity level intuition in this game, because usually your intuition tends to be right in sports like these, where if you knew how to do something in a certain scenario, that puts you above other people. Ella has gotten so good at that and learning situations on what to do then. Young teams tend to make silly mistakes from time to time. You're not used to the level. Not saying that these senior girls are really putting up a good show and teaching these freshmen really fast on how to play the sport and learn to use your intuition and make the right calls. But that's going to be something that's tough for these girls. So if Beersford Watchdogs puts a press on you, and these girls have to learn how to deal with the press very fast.
Yeah, and with that being said, we're going to get you over to the action and hope you enjoy.
All right, fans, welcome to Beersford High School for this Region 3A, 4A matchup between the Big East Conference schools, the visiting McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars, and your home Beersford Watchdogs. We're about 20 seconds away, and we will do the national anthem, and then we'll be right back with the tip-off for this Big East Conference matchup between, again, the ladies from McCook Central Montrose and Beersford. All right, very nice rendition of the national anthem from Mrs. Sanderson, our elementary vocal instructor. Starting lineup tonight for the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars, coached by Brad Struck, will be number 3, Ashton Deaconicker. Number 5, Cammie McGuire. Number 13, Carly Katzer. Number 15, Maya Morrison. And number 41, Abby Wagner. Watchdogs are coached by Hillary Paulson. Just going to go with the starting lineups. They do have some young students here from Beersford Elementary School. They'll be kind of the ball girls tonight, and they're going to get an opportunity to run out on the main floor with the starting lineup here for the squad, so that's kind of exciting for them. I'll be the normal squad here for the Watchdogs. Number 11, Ella Merriman. Number 15, Cassie Tweet. Number 21, Lily Seivert. Number 24, Kendra Ellis. And number 30, Harley Koth. Fighting Cougars come into this contest with a record of 3-3. Watchdogs come in with a combined record of 3-2 up to this point. So should be a good matchup here. Again, Big East Conference. Matchup, always pretty good rivalry here with McCook Central Montrose. It's been started. I will give fair warning to the fans from Salem and Montrose as you try to fill an hour and a half, 2 hours of time here, bringing you opportunities to highlight the students and their performance on the floor. I may get lazy at times, and I may say McCook. I may say McCook Central. And I may say Cougars instead of Fighting Cougars. So I'll do my best to get MCM or McCook Central Montrose. And kind of one of the jokes I had with one of the ladies on the basketball team, and she was helping me with names, is I know if I screw this up, I'll probably get tweeted at from Jack Rasmussen. So, again, I'll do my best at that point. Officials are on the floor. Starting lineups have been announced. Lights will soon come back on, and we'll tip this thing off. Kind of a short crew here tonight. McCook Central Montrose has the same thing. They are playing our boys and part of the Big East Conference tournament up in Flandreau tonight. So we've got fans split on this Friday evening up at Flandreau as part of the Big East Conference. Fans down here, and again, that kind of goes for our production crew here. So I've got some of the OGs here at Watchdogs.live helping me out. Tip there did get grabbed there by Abby Wagner, tipped on one of her teammates. Watchdogs do steal it. Lily Seivert pulls up from the right side, hits that open three-pointer, so Seivert kicks things off with an opening three. Watchdogs bringing pressure early. Tip by Merriman. Nice passing there from the Fighting Cougars. Bucket goes number 13, Carly Katzer. Watchdogs out to a 3-2 lead here early in the game. Ball does get away from Merriman, kind of knocked away. Is called for a double dribble on that. Merriman with the steal. Looks ahead. Thought that Ellis was going to the low right block nearest me. She was kind of going to the far corner. So a little miscommunication before the Watchdogs and turn the ball over. But again, this little full court pressure was something we've seen from the Watchdogs throughout the year. Force another turnover, going to kick it out to Merriman. Natural left-hander, off the glass and good. So Merriman for two with the steal from the Dogs. MCM able to get their offense set up this time down. Watchdogs going to run a 2-3 zone here, it looks like. Fighting Cougars do get the ball down low. Abby Wagner not able to get that one to go. Koth picks it up, brings it down the floor, almost throws it away, but grabbed by Merriman. Merriman through the lane, draws contact, going to shoot two. Foul does go against number 5, Cammie McGuire, her first personal foul, first team foul for the Fighting Cougars. Merriman gets the first one to go. Second one rattles off the rim, rebounded by number 13, Carly Katzer. Pushes it ahead. Driving in the lane there is number 15, Maya Morrison. She's going to draw contact and go to the line and shoot two for the Fighting Cougars. No, check that. Ball just went out of bounds. I thought she drew contact. Officials did just say the ball went out of bounds. Watchdog basketball. So with 6 minutes and some change here on the clock, Watchdogs up 6-2 with the basketball. Screen up top for Merriman. Cougars are jumping that one and double teaming right off the start. Not going to give Merriman a chance to even drive into the lane and generate things for the Watchdogs. Man-to-man defense here out of the Fighting Cougars. Shot clock down to single digits. Merriman gets it to Seivert. Pulls up. Misses the rim. Rebounded Tweet. Cannot get it to hit the rim. Official steps in. That is a shot clock violation, so turnover from the Watchdogs. Five and a half minutes to go here. Watchdogs 6, Fighting Cougars 2. Big skip play across the court. Dangerous pass there. Merriman grabs it offhand. Gets it to roll. Another 2 for Merriman. That's 5 on the night so far for Merriman. Watchdogs lead 8-2. 5 minutes to go here. Steal by Coth, pushing it the other direction. 3-on-2. Ahead to Ellis. Draws contact. No good. Coth with the rebound. She is going to go to the line and shoot 2. That foul is called against number 5, Cammie McGuire, her second personal foul, second team foul for the Fighting Cougars. Coth gets the first one to fall, her first bucket of the night, first points of the night. Coth missed the second. Watchdogs shooting 50% from the free throw line tonight. Tough pass there inside the lane for the Fighting Cougars, and that one's going to go out of bounds and called in the direction of the Watchdogs. Student section here for the Watchdogs is small and mighty. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 of them about, 16. Blackout is the theme. So of those 16 here, we've got a pretty good representation following the blackout theme. Nice little pass there. That's a assist from Seivert to Cassie Tweet. Tweet's on the board with her first 2 of the night. Watchdogs 11, Fighting Cougars 2. Kendra Ellis bringing a lot of pressure. Again, Watchdogs kind of settle that 2-3 zone. Going to try to take the low block away. Abby Wagner providing a lot of front coverage there. Wagner hard drive the lane, rebounded by Tweet. Reach in there from the Fighting Cougars. I believe that's going to go against number 15, Maya Morrison. Yeah, that is correct. It'll be Maya Morrison's first personal foul. Second team foul in for the Watchdogs is number 5, Larissa Lyle, the senior. Lily Seivert will go to the bench and take a quick breather here at the 4-minute mark, halfway through the first. Merriman kind of went right, was going to cut back left. Larissa Lyle went to sneak around and kind of screen on the other side. She was called for the legal screen or offensive foul, so that'll be her first personal, first team foul. Fighting Cougars throw another one away down in the middle of the lane, so that's kind of 3 tough turnovers down there in the lane for the Fighting Cougars. Again, Watchdogs 11, Fighting Cougars 2, 3:45 left on the clock. Tough pick and roll there. Oh, unbelievable. Coth with the high screen out near the B. Ellis was able to kind of get free, and then Coth rolled back to the basket. And Ellis jumped and kind of threw it up. Now a travel at the low block, so that's about 4 turnovers in a row in the painted area for the Fighting Cougars. Subbing in for the Watchdogs is Kylie Mockler. She's going to give Cassie Tweed a quick breather here. Mockler, a 5'7" junior for the Watchdogs. Coe, three, corner, no good, off the rim, rebounded Ellis. She's trying to kick it back out. Coe does get that one, gets it back to Merriman to set it up, but she pulls up from the top of the key, just off the rim. That one was rebounded by Abby Wagner, the senior. Cammy McGuire driving the lane. Ball did get kind of tipped away. Called last touch there from McCook Central Montrose. Another substitution here for the Watchdogs. Number 4, Hannah Colford, the junior, listed at 5'6", into the game. Colford with a tough pass into Lyle. That is stolen by Abby Wagner. So turnover, Watchdogs and Fighting Cougars are going the other direction. Ashton Deaconicker, a little travel, turns the ball over, and head coach Brad Struck would like a timeout with his squad. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here with the action and kind of keep going. So early on here, leading scorers for the Watchdogs. Ella Merriman has 5. Lily Seibert with that opening three-pointer. And Cassie Tweet's got a bucket. Harley Koth with a bucket and 1 free throw. So that's a 13 for the Watchdogs. Fighting Cougars, leading scorer or only scorer is Carly Katzer, the senior, listed at 5'10". Watchdogs have no foul trouble. The only foul on the board is number 5, Larissa Lyle. For McCook Central Montrose, number 5, Cammy McGuire, does have 2 personal fouls. So as we get kind of 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter, McGuire does have 2 personal, so she'll have to play really smart here, and she is still out on the floor. So coach trusts her to not pick up that third one here early in the first quarter. Watchdogs set up a 3-point play out of that timeout. Get it over to Colford. Does not go. Rebounded by number 31, Natalie Luth. Fighting Cougars do get the ball in low that time, so they got it to Abby Wagner. Finally got in position on the Watchdogs, and she gets that low pass, gets a nice post moved, and that one to go in. Shot attempt for the Watchdogs is off. Rebounded by Coates. She put it back up. Could not connect. Rebounded by the Fighting Cougars. And as trying to clear out and push the ball up the floor, Hannah Colford is going to pick up her first personal foul, second team foul. Seibert and Tweet back in the game. So Lyle and Colford both taking a break here. Signal from the officials is to reset the shot clock. They get that put back to 35. The Fighting Cougars will inbounds. Dangerous pass there right under their hoop, and Ella Merriman makes them pay for it. So the steal and bucket from Merriman takes her to 7 for the night. Again, Watchdogs doing a nice nice job defensively, fronting the post, just not even letting the ball in. Ball did go off the glass, rebounded by Abby Wagner. She gets the shot put back up and is fouled on the shot, so she'll go to the line and shoot 2. That personal foul was against number 15, Cassie Tweet. Her first personal, 3rd team foul. Wagner's first free throw attempt does not fall. Also in the game for the Fighting Cougars, talking to head coach Brad Struck right now, is number 23, Mandy Schock. Sophomore listed at 5'10". Wagner's second one does not go. Watchdogs push it down the floor. Seibert with the bucket up. Really friendly bounce there for Lily Seibert. That's her first 2-point field goal. That's 5 on the night for Seibert. Watchdogs right back in the pressure. Under 1 minute to go here in the opening quarter. McCook Central Montrose able to get the ball going. Pass was just a little long there for Wagner. They're working really hard to get the ball down into her. Watchdogs doing a nice job fronting, as we talked about earlier. With 50 seconds to go on the clock, Merriman will take a quick breather. In comes Ellis. That last pass just got away. Cassie Tweet almost grabbed it, but just barely stepped out of bounds. So 35 on the shot clock, 48 on the game clock. Ellis providing pressure out front, and she is going to be called for a blocking foul. So that will be the first personal foul for Kendra Ellis. Fourth team foul for the Watchdogs. Maya Morrison, substitution back in for the Watchdogs, back in for the Fighting Cougars. Little pump fake from her in the far corner. Nice rebound there by Ellis. She is going to step just out of bounds, so that will remain McCook Central Montrose basketball. 35.5 on the game clock, 35.0 on the shot clock. Opportunity for McCook Central Montrose to kind of run this thing down here. But down 13, they're going to have to get things moving. Shot attempt from the Fighting Cougars is just short. Watchdogs, no shot. They're going to be foul on the ground. So substitution in that we missed here. In for the Watchdogs is number 25, Micaiah Sharp. She's a 6-foot freshman. She had the ball, kicked it out, posted up, followed her lane all the way down, got the ball back in. That foul did go against number 15, Maya Morrison, her second personal, fourth team foul. Mockler with a three-point attempt, no good. Ellis, rebound, puts it up left-handed. That's a two-pointer for Kendra Ellis, her first bucket of the night. Watchdogs 19, Fighting Cougars 4. Under 5 seconds to go here. Drive in the lane, no good, and that is the end of the first quarter. Watchdogs 19, Fighting Cougars 4. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Big East Conference basketball.
Service. For your next project, contact Albers Painting for a free estimate for your home or business.
Beersford Telephone is your full-service local telephone company, providing telephone service, sales, high-speed fiber optic internet packages, and professional surveillance systems for both commercial and residential customers. Beersford Telephone also offers the only in-town gig-certified internet provider, which offers the highest speed services. Wanting to upgrade your existing service? Contact Beersford Telephone today and let them get started on your high-speed services in no time.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across.
Okay. Bucket there from number 31, Natalie Luth. Again, fans, we understand we do have a little bit of audio or technical difficulties. They're working on that, part of the customer support, and the team helping me out here tonight. But we're just going to kind of keep talking, keep the action going, and when things get up and going, hopefully it works for you. But at this point, we're just kind of at the mercy of the tech crew doing what they can to help us out here. Watchdogs 31, Fighting Cougars 16, 1:40 to go here in the second quarter. Official got talked into that call. I believe it was the right call, but head coach standing right in front of it does give the indication of the call, and a little delayed response from the official, but again, ultimately the right call was made there. So Fighting Cougars with the basketball. In for the Watchdogs, Dagan. Who else we got down there? Merriman, Sharp. Ball stolen by Ella Merriman. Right hand works left, right at the hoop, just off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Katzer. She's going to push it the other direction. Great pass there from the Fighting Cougars, getting that one into the center. Abby Wagner working low. Great lob pass. The help defense was there from the backside, but she gets just enough on that lob to get it in her hands and puts a bucket in to score. So, again, the Fighting Cougars kind of gone away from that in-your-face man-to-man with more of a kind of zone matchup. Merriman in the corner makes them pay for it. Ella Merriman, three-pointer corner. And on the board, that's 14 for Merriman. Katzler drives into the lane. Ball gets knocked loose. Grabbed by Seivert. No numbers here, 2-on-3. Seivert's going to pull it into the corner and try to get something set up. Finds Sharp at the low block. Gets herself kind of stuck underneath the hoop. Throws it in his grab by Natalie Luth. She's going to push it ahead to Stiefvater. Stiefvater, a three-point attempt, does not go. Almost saved by the Fighting Cougars. Merriman does grab it, but her toe just steps out of bounds right in front of Watchdogs #1 fan Roger Krause. The official spots it and signals that Katzler will come out back in the game. It might be Deaconicker that just came in possibly. In for the Watchdogs, number 35. Kaylee Iverson, the sophomore at 5'10", checking in for her first action tonight. 3.5 seconds on the clock. Get the ball in low, cannot go. So end of the second quarter, end of the first half. Watchdogs 34, Fighting Cougars 18. So Fighting Cougars fight back here on a run here of 14-15. So kind of an even second quarter. We're going to go to a halftime break. We're back with more action. Watchdogs.live.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, you can be confident you're getting the best. You can buy in store or order what you need online for curbside pickup or delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace at participating stores.
Find Benjamin Moore paint and other great products at your locally owned Olson's Ace Hardware in Beersford.
Fiesta Foods in Beersford is a family-owned store that offers a convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need, from the everyday essentials to specialty items from around the world. Find their weekly ad on their website. Fiesta Foods also has the best selection of cut meats in their deli department, fresh bakery, and fresh produce. And no matter the season or holiday, Fiesta Foods has it all right there in store. open 7 days a week. Fiesta Foods is your one-stop store right in the hometown of Beersford.
Customer service is more than just a word. It's what Jensen Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance does every day.
We have more companies than most agencies in town. We're able to find a competitive market for each family. We're able to farm that out, quote it with each of our carriers, including Auto Owners Insurance, of course, and see where it best fits.
In Sioux Falls, Beersford, and Elk Point, go to jensenagencyonline.com to find out more. Jensen Insurance Agency, building relationships since 1944.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Yeah. Another one. Yep. Man, this town's changed. Yeah. About damn time.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Classics Lounge in downtown Beersford is your destination for fun with darts, pool, and to catch all the action no matter what game it is. The colder season is here. Keep your perfect golf swing by using the indoor golf simulator. From the gridiron to the court, Classics is your spot to catch all activities of Watchdogs Live. Ready to cool off with a cold one? Classics Lounge is always ready to serve them up with a bite to eat too. That's Classics Lounge in downtown Beersford.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Sheer Magnolia Salon and Beauty Bar offers you normal services but more. We offer haircuts for men, women, and children. Aaron and Kayla are the two stylists. They don't have specific hours but will stay open late to accommodate families that are always on the go. Their services include full body waxing, mani-pedis, coloring, spray tanning, and more. They are your #1 choice for all things beauty. Located in Beersford, South Dakota. Call 605-763-2011 for your appointment.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. a place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
For over 80 years, Sioux Corporation has been designing and manufacturing industrial pressure washers, steam cleaners, water heaters, water chilling systems, and steam generators to serve the needs of their customers. Sioux Premium Equipment is designed and built with reliability, performance, durability, and user safety as its top priorities. Sioux is locally owned and operated in Beresford and a proud supporter of all things Watchdog activities.
Make sure your John Deere baler is ready to roll next season with Grossenberg's Big 5 sale. Save 15% off the top 5 wear parts on hay balers. Stock up and save on belting, driveline, pickup, bale chamber, and tying parts at Grossenberg. Stop by one of our 9 locations to save big during the Big 5 sale or visit grossenberg.com. Offer ends 2/29/24. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for eligible parts list and full offer details.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on new.
Welcome back to the Sioux Corporation Press Box. Sioux Corporation, the industry leader in manufacturing water heaters and chilling systems, steam generators, pressure washers, and steam cleaners.
All right, fans, welcome back to Beresford High School for this Big East Conference matchup between the visiting McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars and your home Beresford Watchdogs. Quick recap of that first half. Leading scorers for the Fighting Cougars, number 13, Carly Katzer with 6. Next on the list is Abby Wagner. She's worked really hard down at that low post and just really had trouble getting the ball into her. She's got 4 on the night. And then following that up is Natalie Luth off the bench with 3, and Ashton Deekenicker with 3 as well. Cook Central Montrose with the first possession. Again, those just tuning in, we had some audio troubles early on. We appreciate you hanging in there with us. That ball is picked off by Ellis, gets it ahead to Merriman, can't quite get it to fall. Rebounded by Merriman. That does not go. Rebounded by Ellis. She chucks it out. Gets it over to Seibert, back into Merriman. Wild little sequence there under the hoop for the Watchdogs. Ultimately, a foul is going to be called here. See if it pops up on the board, who they're going to allocate that one to. Just got a little rough there inside the lane. Foul does not pop up on the board just yet. Those just tuning in, Jared Olson from the Beresford School, joined now with Easton Boom. Easton, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for helping out tonight.
Yeah, happy to be here. The technical difficulties have seemed to slowly fade away, so we're trying our best here to get things all fixed.
Easton, those just tuning in, you're a student here at Beresford High School. Again, what grade?
I'm a junior.
Okay, and you've kind of been with us on Watchdogs.live or Dogbone Entertainment from the beginning. Not your first rodeo here, correct?
No, it is not.
All right, so thanks for joining again, Easton. You've been working with the crew, getting our audio troubles kind of going, working with the live ticket staff. And again, ultimately had to kind of do a reset and get things going, so I appreciate you jumping in here with us. Easton kind of went through McCook Central Montrose's first half. Merriman with another steal. Left-hand roll goes, so that is the first bucket of the second half for Ella Merriman. She did have 14 in the first half, Easton. Not a real surprise if you watched any Watchdog basketball that Merriman leads scoring for the Watchdogs.
Yeah, no surprise there. I mean, when me and Kroger do our pregame show, which hopefully you guys heard, there was definitely some issues during that. But our main key for Montrose here was to stop Ella, and our main key for the Watchdogs was to get Ella going. So Ella's a big part of this game.
All right, also leading scorers here for the Watchdogs in that first half. Lily Seibert hit that opening three-pointer. Going to have a foul here called against number 3, Ashton Deekenicker. She did pick up that first foul to start the second half here, so that is her second personal here early on, second team foul in that quarter. Lily Seibert kicks off the beginning of the game with that opening three-pointer, picks up a couple more buckets. So that's Seibert with 7 in that first half, Cassie Tweet with 5, and Harley Koth with 5. All right, did Ellis get that first one to go?
I did not.
Must not have, no. So, again, kind of a little distract here, but Kendra Ellis at the line. She's shooting 2. Rebounded there by 13 Katzer. Easton, we had a little disclaimer early in the game. You were busy working. You probably didn't hear it. Try to make it really clear, and you've just violated it. So Merriman does get a little push off. Can't quite get the bucket to go. Is stolen by Tweet. She gets it back up. Rebounded by Merriman. Up again hard. She's going to draw the foul and go to the line and shoot 2. Easton, if you're around for a little while, you're bound to make the mistake, and it's easy when you get on the call. With co-op schools, you got to make sure we say all of them. So we got to say McCook Central and Montrose. Merriman gets the first one to go. So McCook Central, Montrose, and again, it's very easy to do. We can't just say Montrose, can't just say McCook Central, and we can't say McCook, all different things. So we'll work hard on that. I've already botched it once earlier when I said the Cougars, and it's actually the Fighting Cougars. So we'll do our best here in the second half. Merriman gets both those to go. Watchdogs 38, Fighting Cougars 18. Watchdogs still working that 2-3 zone that they did in the first half. Ball does get in. Nice ball movement there from the Fighting Cougars. Ball went high post to Katzer. Slashing or cutting to the hoop on the backside was number 1, Ella Dekenicker, and she gets her first bucket of the night. Really nice ball movement from the Fighting Cougars. Jump ball down on the south end of the floor. Possession arrow does point towards the Watchdogs. Subbing in for the Watchdogs is freshman. Who do we have?
Kate Dagan.
Yeah, Kate Dagan, excuse me. Watchdogs, I believe, set an illegal screen there. That foul did go against number 15, Cassie Tweet. That'll be her second personal. That is the third team foul here in this third quarter. 5:29 to go on the clock. Watchdogs 38, Fighting Cougars 20. McGuire with the ball, just really trying to reach around and get it into the low post. Just had to drag the foot a little bit as the defender was there. So turnover, Fighting Cougars. Watchdogs with the basketball. McCook Central Montrose bringing the pressure. Koth going to push it around to the other side of the floor. Ellis finds Dagan. Long 2 attempt off the rim, rebounded by Natalie Luth. Fighting Cougars can get their offense set up here. Really nice pass down in there. Almost got it to her again. Really working hard, Easton, trying to find Abby Wagner down low. Credit to the Watchdogs. Those low players on that 2-3 zone, that Seivert, Koth, and Tweet, really trying to front on Abby Wagner and take that easy pass into her. And Fighting Cougars done a nice job getting it up over to her from time to time, but rebound there underneath Natalie Luth. She draws the rebound, puts it back up, and is going to pick up the foul and shoot 2. Did Tweet pick up her third personal foul?
Sure did.
So Cassie Tweet picks up 2 quick ones here in the second. That's 3 personals against Tweet. At the line again, number 31, Natalie Luth. She'll shoot 2. First one goes. Subbing in for the Watchdogs is freshman Micaiah Sharp.
Bringing in some height to try to defend against the 6'1" senior Abby Wagner.
Yeah, that'll be a nice addition down there with Sharp giving Tweet a quick breather. Also the foul trouble situation. Luth gets both of those to go, so that's 5 on the night for Luth. Fighting Cougars right back in their press. Watchdogs break it, get it to the center of the floor. Look ahead, long 2 out of Dagan, just off the rim. Rebounded by Luth. Koth looks away, gets caught on that defensive play, so she kind of looked away. Sealing it right there was number 23, Mandy Schock, the sophomore. Sealed Koth. Inlet pass came, and nice little step there from Mandy Schock to get the shot up. Is going to get 2 free throws here. That foul did go against Koth. That's her 3rd personal, so now Koth and Tweet both in foul trouble. Watchdogs 38, Cougars 24. 4:22 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Sharp kind of looks to pump fake it, does sidestep and throw it down into Watchdogs number 1, Kylie Mockler. She goes to kick it back out, and the ball is tipped out of bounds. So Watchdogs will inbounds on the sideline. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Koth comes and gets it, going to set the offense up. Merriman sets a little screen. The Fighting Cougars switch. Seivert comes to the high post, free throw line. Turnaround jumper does not fall, and that is rebounded by Abby Wagner. They get it to Natalie Luth. She's going to set the offense up here for the Fighting Cougars. Get it to the high post, try to lob it in. Kick it back out. That one does fall, so number 1, Ella Deacon-Nicker, with another bucket here in the 3rd quarter. Fighting Cougars now 26-38. 12-point deficit here, and head coach Hillary Paulson wants a timeout with 3:36 to go on the clock. Watchdogs 38, Fighting Cougars 26. Easton, let's take a quick timeout break, and we'll be right back with more action.
Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
Ag Service Partners is your trusted company for Pioneer seed, chemicals, back to the Sioux Corporation press box. Sioux Corporation, the industry leader in manufacturing water heaters and chilling systems, steam generators, pressure washers, and steam cleaners.
Watchdogs 38, Fighting Cougars 26. Jared Olson and Easton Boom. Easton, a student here at Beresford High School. Easton, you're going to kind of take over and kind of do some of the regular play-to-play here, and then I'll be your color commentator for a little bit, all right?
I will try to be as fluent as I can with these names here. I haven't been calling this game, so we're going to be a little bit of a struggle here, but I'll try my best. Now, who do we got over there? 41. Abby Wagner is up to shoot her free throws here.
That foul was called, Easton, against Micaiah Sharp, her first personal.
She makes her first one. And the second one is just off the rim there. Sharp using her height to snatch that rebound here. Koth passes it underneath the legs to Ella, and it slips out of Ella's hands.
2 turnovers in a row here, Easton. Watchdogs just took a timeout to talk about that. They're going to have to, again, tighten things up a little bit here offensively and not be turning the ball over. Now a lead that was 15 plus is now down to 11.
The ball is going everywhere right now, and then Wagner trying to get her, she got 3 boards now. Koth and Seivert right there, pop the ball out of her hands. Is that going to be a foul? Yes, it sure will. Abby Wagner will now take 2 foul shots, and that is the 4th foul for our number 30, Harley Koth.
Yeah, Koth's somebody we need on the floor. I mean, just from a rebounding standpoint and offensively, she can play the post offensively, defensively. She can dribble and bring the ball up the floor. We're going to need her back on the floor, but with 4 personal fouls, with 3 minutes to go in the third, we got to send her to the bench for a little bit.
We have Kaylee Iverson coming in for her. She is number 35 on your screen.
We did have Easton, I think what happened here, we had a lane violation. I believe it might have been called on Merriman. She's at that free throw line extended beyond the 3-point arc. She can't cross that line. I think she crashed in just a little too hard, too early. And it's going to end up meaning another point for the Fighting Cougars. So that is now 7 for Wagner.
Ella pushes through the mess of things. The ball flips back into Micaiah Sharp's face there.
Yeah, offensively, Wagner working really hard and getting those rebounds on those last two free throws, and now Wagner gets the rebound on the defensive side.
Sharp almost had a steal right there.
Seivert with the block. Jump ball going to be called. Seivert, and fighting for the ball there with her was Mandy Schock. Possession arrow is pointed towards the Fighting Cougars.
We have, is that 31 there or 13? Katzer putting that ball in. And then a drilled.
Ella Diekenicker, and that's her 6th point of the night, and all in the third quarter. So Merriman with another turnover.
Tough night seems like right now. The Watchdogs are letting off a lot of turnovers here, allowing the Fighting Cougars to catch back up.
An opportunity to kind of recognize again, the only field goals that I have at least on my sheet here so far in the second half are the freshman coming off the bench, Ella Diekenicker. So Easton, I believe a tip ball right in front of the McCook Central Montrose bench. Official calls it tip ball, Watchdog basketball. Head coach Brad Struck couldn't believe it right in front of him, but nonetheless, ball is going the Watchdogs' direction.
Traveling called on, was that Seivert there?
That was Kendra Ellis picked up the travel. Kind of a pump fake and kind of took that one step. Head coach Hillary Paulson, doesn't appreciate the call, but official quickly shook it off and said, no, that was a travel. Nice little kind of give and go there from the Fighting Cougars. Couldn't quite get it to go. Merriman with the basketball, a little loose here. Let's see if the Watchdogs can get something set up.
Ella seems like she's slipping on her feet there. Do we got to check her shoes?
Well, what's she got going? Easton, we from time to time, 3-ball, corner pocket, Kendra Ellis, and a big smile out of Ellis. So let's see, what do we have? That is her first bucket of the second half. That is 5 so far for Ellis.
Clear lane for number 31 for the Fighting Cougars.
Yeah, that was Natalie Luth. She picks up her first bucket of the second half, so she has 7 on the game.
Kendra is talking to the ref about the travel there.
Checking in for the Fighting Cougars, number 21, Carly Stiefvater, junior, listed at 5'6".
The full court press here for these Fighting Cougars is working very well against this Watchdogs offense.
Yeah, Sharp got the ball down low. Again, we've referenced Abby Wagner a number of times. Foul was called on number 24, Kendra Ellis. That's her 3rd personal. I believe that's going to be the 5th foul on the Watchdogs this quarter. So going to the line and shooting 2, the prior mentioned Ella Diekenicker.
We have Hannah Colford coming in for Kendra Ellis, who is in foul trouble. One for 2 right there for Diekenicker. There we go.
Ball is passed into Merriman, and foul is picked up, so we'll see when it pops up the board. That foul is going to go against number 23, Mandy Schock. They list that as her 2nd personal foul. 5th team foul in the quarter for MCM.
Ella with the make.
So Merriman to the line to shoot 2, and she gets the first. Board is showing 19 for Merriman.
And there's another one for Merriman.
Okay, so Merriman goes even 20, 14 in the first half, now 6 in the second half, 4 of those free throws. Merriman almost with the steal, just out of bounds.
Ella called up a different defense there. I saw her holding up the number 2 trying to get her defense to pull something else here, and Ella tries for that nice old steal.
Okay, they are staying in that 2-3 zone. Dangerous pass across the lane. Nice rebound down low by number 23, Mandy Schock.
Foul there.
I believe it's called against Lily Seivert, number 21. I believe that's her. Yeah, that is her first personal foul.
There's a lot of Watchdogs in that area.
Again, we're going to put Wagner at the line to shoot 2 because of the foul number of fouls so far. She gets that first one to go.
Second one is also a make.
So that's 9 so far for Wagner tonight. The Cook Central Montrose bringing way more pressure, Easton, than we saw in the first half. Watchdogs having a little trouble. Merriman, wrong foot, tries to get the left-handed shot to go, rebounded by Wagner. Wagner probably wisely pulled up there at the half-court line, let the offense get settled in and set up. Rebounded by Iverson. Gets it to Merriman. No, ball is loose. Wagner with a first bucket of the second half. Fighting Cougars 38, Watchdogs 43. It's a 5-point game. 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. Gets it to Colford. Three-point attempt. Yes! Ooh. Three-pointer, Hannah Colford. McCook Central Montrose gets a last-second shot up at Hannah Colford with a much-needed bucket for the Watchdogs. End of 3, Watchdogs lead 46-38. We've got a good one here, fans. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more basketball action.
Pioneer Seeds has developed and tested products to meet your challenges in the field. Ag Service Partners also has you covered when the white rain comes or anything else you may need with crop insurance. Tested and tried chemicals right here in the area to provide the best yield for your field. Write down the number and contact Ag Service Partners for the best farming season year in and year out. Welcome back to the Sioux Corporation Press Box. Sioux Corporation, the industry leader in manufacturing water heaters and chilling systems, steam generators, pressure washers, and steam cleaners.
Okay, welcome back, Watchdog fans. My name is Easton Boom.
And joining him is Jared Olson on the broadcast. A pleasure to have you join us on Watchdogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment. Again, Easton, those maybe that kind of new to the broadcast, this is kind of an extension of our classroom. So things that you aren't maybe in an active class at the moment, but kind of started there, jumped in early on, helping on production, now grabbed the headphones, doing some games. Start of the fourth quarter, Watchdogs with an 8-point lead, 46-38. Easton, if we go back, end of the first quarter, Watchdogs had a 15-point lead. At halftime, they were up by 16. And now McCook Central Montrose has fought back in the third quarter, outscoring the Watchdogs by 8 and cutting that deficit to 8 points. So this fourth quarter could be interesting.
13 with a shot there. Wagner with the rebound. She gets fouled.
Yeah, that one is going to go against Lily Seivert. Only her second personal. That was frustrating for her. She was kind of standing straight up. Again, we've talked about the hustle of Abby Wagner all night, just really working hard down on the low block. And Abby Wagner, missed 2 free throws in the first half, Easton, but she's been rock solid from the line here in the second half. 3, 4, 5. She's 6 of 7, I believe, of what it looks like. Yeah, 6 of 7 so far. Now 6 of 8 from the free throw line. So good second half here from Abby Wagner.
When you're 6'1", you got to make your free throw shots.
Koth drove in the lane left-handed, misses, but rebounded by Ellis, and she's going to pick up a foul from number 13. Yeah, Carly Katzer, the senior, going to pick up, I have it down as her second personal foul.
First one is made by Kendra Ellis. and the second one bounces off the backboard in the rim a couple of times and does not go in for Ellis.
Yeah, lane violation called there on Ellis.
Paulson is awestruck.
Yeah, the official on the far side was looking straight down the free throw line. The official that was back closer to half court is the one that called the violation. She's just upset that the official with the look straight down the line wasn't the one calling that. That basket is good by Carly Katzer, her first bucket of the second half. That's 8 for Katzer.
Seibert passes to Koth. Koth with the bucket right there.
Yeah, that's really a difficult pass, Easton. Nice job there by Seibert to get it in there to Koth, and Koth to kind of squeak it in over the rim. First bucket of the second half for Koth.
There you go, tip by Ellis. And then steal by Ellis there from number 31. She goes up for the 2, can't quite get it. Almost rebounded by 31. Luth?
Yeah, great hustle there by Natalie Luth. She didn't see Ellis coming from behind her, but as soon as the ball was stolen, she hustled back, made the defensive play, forced Ellis to miss the layup, and then on the battle for the rebound, Kendra Ellis picks up a personal foul there, so that's going to be her 4th personal. Harley Koth is in trouble with 4, and Cassie Tweed has 3. So 3 starters there for the Watchdogs in foul trouble with 6.5 to go here in the 4th.
Cougars pass it into Wagner here. She gets another foul. You're 6'1", you got a lot of body to move around here in the women's game. So fouls are going to happen to come your way.
Yeah, Abby Wagner has lived at the free throw stripe here so far tonight, Easton. Credit probably goes to the wing play that they're able to lob that in over the defender and get it into her, and she's got soft hands, ability to grab it. Misses the front end of that one, but done pretty well from the stripe tonight. Substitution here, freshman Micaiah Sharp. Number 25 checking in the game. Cassie Tweet did pick up a personal foul there, so Easton, we just referenced her at 3. Well, now she picked up her 4th, so now Koth, Ellis, and Tweet all with 4. As soon as we talk about Wagner just being solid from the free throw line, she does miss 2, but Watchdogs lead 49-41, 6:20 to go here in the 4th.
Watchdogs trying to pass it around this tough Fighting Cougars defense.
I like it. You caught yourself. You're about ready to say Cougars, and you pulled yourself out of it, Easton. I like it. Fighting Cougars. 3-point attempt from Seibert, no good. Rebounded by Wagner.
A lot of attempts for a 3-point there for the Watchdogs. None of them took it until Seibert went for that. Ella attempt with the steal there. Drives through the lane. Off the top of the backboard, right to Harley Koth. Almost a tip pass right there to Merriman. Merriman tries to get it past 2 Fighting Cougar defenders, cannot quite keep control of the ball. It goes out of bounds. Watchdogs trying with a little bit of press here.
Yeah, they had luck early, Easton, in that first half. Just picked up a few turnovers, but that's Katzer. Little baseline jumper, picks up the 2, and head coach Brad Struck wants to quickly get a timeout here to talk to his squad. Pretty common practice where you kind of get a big bucket, kind of get yourself back in there now within 6, kind of midway into this 4th quarter. So good opportunity to kind of talk to his squad, make sure they get regathered defensively here. Look to talk about making that big stop, come back down and get this thing within hopefully 4 or 3 here. But anyways, Beersford Watchdogs 49, McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars 43, 6-point differential.
I want to tell myself not to say that the Fighting Cougars have clawed their way back, but I did just say it. So
it's pretty good play on words there, Easton.
Yeah, I did it for the Panthers, so, you know, I'm a little unoriginal.
Oh, so this is one that you've recycled. You used it against the Dakota Valley Panthers, and now you've brought it out against the Fighting Cougars.
Cougars keep up with their press. Merriman with the wide pass over to Seibert. Into Koth. Out back to Sharp. Back out to Ella. Ella drives. Shoots. and cannot get quite through there. Micaiah almost with the rebound there. She tries to like knock it. Ooh, like a double screen right there. That was kind of a sweet play call right there.
Yeah, against that zone, kind of set a screen either direction. Merriman pulling up three, finally gets something to go, and she's pumped about this one. This could be the rally that Merriman needs, kind of get back on track here in this second half. Watchdogs extend their lead back out to 9. Great play there from Lily Seivert. Came from the opposite side, Easton. The lob play came in. Lily Seivert was on the far side. She's helped defense. Came in and knocked that one away and then went and picked it up. Jump ball, possession arrow goes Watchdogs up by 9.
We got Cassie and Ellis coming in right now. Aren't they both in foul trouble?
They both have 4 fouls, but took their breather on the floor, and coach said with 4.5 to go, we're going to put these 2 starters back in. Another jump ball. Possession arrow was just Watchdogs. This one will go Fighting Cougars.
Watchdogs continue with the full court press, but definitely not as hard as these Cougars are for their press. There we go. Words. Wagner goes right up to the bucket and makes it.
Yeah, Abby Wagner, she gets the ball just a little above the block. She just dribbles and backs herself down. Not much Cassie Tweet could do at that point. One, just the size differential, and also Cassie's playing with 4 fouls, Easton. She just can't afford a 5th at this point. Foul was called against number 3, Ashton Deaconicker. That will be her 3rd personal.
Looks like Micaiah Sharp got tackled right there.
She did, and official farthest away is going to come in and call that an offensive foul against Sharp. That's not how I saw it, but that's how he saw it.
Paulson is not happy on that one right there.
So Micaiah Sharp will pick up her. Hold on. They didn't really.
They're saying it's against Tweet.
If anything, I think it was Sharp laying on the ground, but
it sure was Sharp laying on the ground there.
Okay, foul was called against Cassie Tweet. That is not apparently gonna change. So Cassie Tweet picks up her 5th personal foul. Coach will look down the line. He's going to send Harley Koth back in. We've referenced, again, great player for the Watchdogs. She is coming back in with 3:57 to go. She has 4 personal fouls as well. So again, her and Kendra Ellis got to play really smart here with under 4 minutes to go, up by 7.
They called that out on the Cougars there.
Yeah, it did look like Ellis tipped it with her fingertips, and then it went out of bounds. She was chasing it hard, and the MCM fans right below us don't care for that call.
No, but I don't know.
Ball does get tipped away. Merriman picks it up. Corner, 3-pointer.
Kate Dagan.
Freshman Kate Dagan. Huge bucket there for Kate, as the Watchdogs needed a little spark here to get things going. That's her first bucket of the night.
An absolute dagger by Kate there. Then we have a traveling foul on number 13, Katzer.
Yeah, it just kind of got stuck in the lane, just couldn't get the ball up, just too many people around, and her feet just shuffled a little bit there, Easton. So turnover.
Oh, now they're going to call.
Turnover, Fighting Cougars, and then Watchdogs turn around and take a couple shuffle steps before we get the ball on the ground. So now travel Watchdogs, and we turn it back over.
Now we got Lily Seivert coming in for Kate Dagan, who had an absolute dagger just a little bit ago.
All right, Easton, 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the 4th. Watchdogs 55, Fighting Cougars 45. Okay, missed shot there from Wagner. Almost rebound by the Fighting Cougars. Koth did knock it out of bounds, so they're going to set up kind of a long line out above the 3-point line to kind of sprint back in. Watchdogs hanging tight here, Easton, in that 2-3 zone. Big skip across the floor. Wow, what a shot. Talked about her earlier. Ella Deaconicker, the freshman. Huge second half. Hit those 3 first buckets for the Fighting Cougars in the second half. Made a free throw and now this 3-pointer. So that is 7 points for Ella Deaconicker on the night, all in the second half.
It's been a great game by her. She's drilling a lot of those threes when needed, keeping this game very close here.
Yeah, Watchdogs lead 55-48. Easton on the clock. It shows the timeout possession counting down. Where were we at? 3 minutes and something. It'll pop back up here shortly, but we're in the 3-minute mark approximately. We'll see when it pops up. But Watchdogs 55, Fighting Cougars 48, so 7-point differential. Again, we'd reference the foul trouble. Cassie Tweet, senior for the Kendra Ellis has 4, and number 30 Harley Koth has 4 for the Watchdogs. Just what I was able to keep track of, Easton, it looks like Ashton Deaconicker has 3 and Cammie McGuire has 3, so no real trouble here for the Fighting Cougars in the fourth quarter. Watchdogs do have 4 team fouls here in the fourth, so the next one will put the person on the line to shoot 2. Fighting Cougars only have 2 fouls. Right at the 3-minute mark. 2:53 on the clock. Watchdogs up by 7.
Watchdogs having to come back and deal with this press again by the Cougars. Kendra takes it down, passes it to an open Seivert, who makes a clean board off the glass with a little bit of pressure in her face.
Yeah, a little bit of a fadeaway, gets it off the glass. Her first bucket of the second half. That's 9 for Seivert. Seivert with big defensive play. She tipped it away. Then the back and forth happened, and Fischel was right on top of that one. So initially it was tipped by Seivert, then regathered by the Fighting Cougars, then a step over caused the over and back. Little give and go to Harley Koth.
A clean little jumper right next to the Cougar defense there. Wagner.
Yeah, just great passes getting the ball into Wagner.
She's 6'1", so it's not going to be too hard to pass it over.
Yeah, just really tough when the defenders are fronting and working that hard, but she's shown she's got great hands at that low post position. Watchdogs 59, Fighting Cougars 50. 1:55 to go on the clock. Ellis corner, 3 attempt.
Can't quite make that down. Koth with the rebound, pass it out to Sharp.
Yeah, Koth gets the rebound. Sharp gets it after the pass. Head coach Hillary Paulson wants a timeout with 1:47 to go on the clock. They're going to talk about this 30-second timeout, Easton. Let's just stay here with it with a quick 30-second timeout. Again, we talked about early. McCook Central Montrose gets down early. Watchdogs out to a 19-4 end of first quarter lead. Finish the half. Watchdogs with a 16-point lead, 34-18. Big offensive effort there from the Fighting Cougars. A big part of that, Easton, if you kind of look at the board here, was Ella Deaconicker and Abby Wagner in that third period. And now we get into the fourth, and Watchdogs kind of stretch it back out to a 9, but again, still single digit. Under 2 minutes to go here. Watchdog basketball. They're coming out in a line formation. Let's see what coach is drawn up coming out of this timeout.
An interesting little startup there. Ellis just throws that ball right against the Fighting Cougars.
Yeah, they were hoping to get Seivert, who was the inbounder. That's one of the most dangerous people, the one who just passed the ball, and the inbounder is a pretty common one, and that's what they were looking to do, is throw it in the corner and get it right back down to Seivert on the baseline, but the defender kicked it. Watchdogs willing to use a little clock here. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. More than willing to pass the ball around out here and use up a little clock. 1:25 to go on the game clock, 13 to go on the shot clock.
When you have this bit of a lead, that's the smartest thing you can do.
Just got that away before the 5-second call. Koth was fouled, shooting 3. She'll go to the line. I believe it's going to go up against number 23, Mandy Schock. It does. It's Schock's third personal foul. Koth at the line, shooting 3.
That is one make right there
First one goes. That's double digits. That's 10 on the night for Koth.
There's 2.
There's 11 for Koth.
And, oh, just bounced out on that third one. Watchdogs almost get the rebound there.
Ellis is down. Little gimpy. Rolled her ankle, I believe.
She's got to play through that.
Ball just gets away from the hands of number 31, Natalie Luth. She's been so solid as a freshman coming off the bench, and hit a big three-pointer, a couple free throws, and then a 2-point bucket. Just slipped through her hands at that point.
Merriman takes that one.
Again, with 56 seconds, 30 on the shot clock, Watchdogs going to burn clock here.
Ooh. Gonna call that.
Boy, another offensive
charge?
call. No, they're going to call it on the screen. They're saying it's an illegal or moving screen on the offense. So Koth will pick up her 5th personal foul on that. So Koth will take a seat. 5, 9. That's 11 on the game for Koth when she'll foul out. Into the game to replace her is Kate Dagan. Under 40 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Watchdogs up by 11. Easton at this point just need to play solid defense. Don't commit the fouls. That one.
Are they going to call that against Seibert there?
Yeah, I believe they are.
They are.
I didn't even see her shoot, but it will be 2 shots because it is 5 fouls for the Watchdogs. So at the line, I believe that's Ella Deacon-Nicker. Again, as I was talking before the foul, 11-point lead here for the Watchdogs, 34.8 on the clock. No real need to do anything super wild. Ella gets the second one to go. Great second half from Ella Deacon-Nicker. We're going to have a timeout called. 6, 9, 10, that's 11, all in the second half from Ella Deacon-Nicker. Watchdogs 61. Fighting Cougars 51, so 10-point differential.
Been a very close game. A lot of fouls out here. The teams are both playing tough and trying to get through this ball, trying to claw their way back through this game. After the Watchdogs committed a lot of turnovers, you know, you got to play aggressive. You can't let off the gas here, because if these Fighting Cougars came back up there and took that right from you, it would almost look like the DV game for the Watchdogs.
Easton, you know, we have the pleasure of kind of being perched up here over top of the visiting team, so we're kind of right by the McCook Central Montrose team. We have the pleasure of kind of seeing what some of the coaching staff comes in. They come with some unique footwear, you know, some fancy Nikes that kind of match their school outfit. And I'm going to give a little props here to assistant coach Mike Schock. He's repping the cowboy boots tonight. He's got a good look going. Assistant coach Mike Schock, he wins the footwear of the award tonight. So deep pass out to Dagan, 30 seconds to go on the clock. Ball was a little loose, but regathered by Seibert. Gets it in the hands of Merriman. Foul was committed by number 23, Mandy Schock out front. That's her 4th personal. That is also, I believe, it is the 4th team foul, so Watchdogs will inbound. Shot clock is off. Just the game clock at 22 seconds, 10-point lead. Fighting Cougars not fouling at this point. Well, as soon as I say it, they commit a foul. So Ella Deacon-Nicker will pick up her first personal foul. Merriman will go to the line and shoot 2, as that is now 5 on the Fighting Cougars in this quarter.
They said it's the 2nd foul for Ella Deacon-Nicker.
Okay, so I missed one earlier then.
I was about to say she had a pretty clean game, and I saw that. But still, a pretty clean game by her. Now, if we're going to talk about footwear here, does that mean I have to go talk to our assistant coaches and get them to try to compete for this award?
Yeah, I mean, it's something again, last year we saw, I believe it was Chester came in and their coaching staff had some really nice looking shoes. We've seen a few others come in. Oh, three-pointer from Ella Deaconicker. What a night for Ella. Head coach Brad Struck loudly yelling, no foul, no foul. He's going to concede this one. Watchdogs 63, Fighting Cougars 54. Great ball game there, Easton, from the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. Down by 15 or 16 early. Battle back to within, I think we got to within, 3 or 4 at one point. And end up losing by 9, so they got it back to single digits and made a game of it. So great effort there by Brad Struck and his squad. Easton, anything else you want to say before we sign off here on Watchdogs.live, Dogbone Entertainment?
I should give a shout out to Landon Kroger. For all of you who are still watching, he did most of the technical problems, although he did have to use my phone to contact some people to help him with our problems for technical. So shout out to Kroger and all the Renee James and the people working for
yeah, we got Gavin Stewart back here. We got all of our customer support on behalf of Live Tickets. So again, appreciate you joining us. Watchdogs will be back in action. I believe it's next week. Easton, tomorrow we have a wrestling action. The girls and boys wrestling teams are heading to Garrettson, so we'll have tournament action there. We'll see you back next time on Watchdogs.live. Thanks for joining.